Climate activist Greta Thunberg donates prize money to new foundation.
Here's a summary of the article.
Thunberg is among a growing list of people to dedicate funds to battling the impact of climate change, sparking discussions on the best use of this money. London, February 20. Teen climate activist Greta Thunberg is using her prize money from an award known as the Alternative Nobel to help set up a non-profit organization in her name to promote ecological and social sustainability. Thunberg, 17, who won the Right Livelihood Award in December, will use the 1 million Swedish crown prize to establish the Greta Thunberg Foundation in Sweden. The Swedish teenager said in January that she was establishing a foundation to handle the money she gets from book royalties, donations and prizes. "We are convinced that Thunberg's new foundation will have a great impact and empower much-needed change," Ole von Uexkull, executive director of the Sweden-based Right Livelihood Foundation, said in a statement on Thursday. Thunberg, who was this month again nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize by 2 Swedish legislators, is among a growing list of people to dedicate funds to battling the impact of climate change, sparking discussions on the best use of this money. Amazon's Jeff Bezos, the world's richest man, this week pledged $10 billion to fund scientists, activists, nonprofits and other groups fighting to protect the environment and counter the effects of climate change.
This post received a score of 32,453, with an upvote ratio of 78%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
"I really don't get the hate she receives. At best she is what she claims to be, a teenager worried about the future of the planet. At worst she's a PR tool used by her family to fight for climate and at the same time gain notoriety. Most probably it's all of the above. So what? The situation is dire enough to warrant all the PR it can have. If it's in a form of a teenager who admonish world leaders and industrialists, then more power to her. It's okay if you don't agree with me, but at least, then please don't worship Jeff Bezos instead."
It's because climate change has become chained to politics, it's becoming an identity issue. When you define yourself around conservative principles, for instance, her attack on climate change deniers becomes about you specifically. It's the problem with identity politics as a whole.
AKA goddamn, we are a stupid species. I thought this is a US-only thing? Honestly, living in Asia, I've never heard of identity politics except online and specifically on Reddit. Edit. Yeah, it goes by different names, got it, thanks for letting me know. But a few of you don't have to make this topic into further identity politics and get all upset or angry, I'll laugh at you.
Australia is basically US conservative climate stance on steroids. Boris Johnson and company aren't looking too great either.
I believe that almost every nation that has chained a large chunk of its economic interests to industries that don't play nice with the climate, mining, most forms of oil, natural gas, etc., will have a political bloc that is similarly irresponsible and anti-science.
It's also much to with that corporations can pollute as much they want, they just pay a fee to get away with it. In Norway there was something called flyskam. We as commoners should feel ashamed of using one of the only means of transportation available for domestic travel, at least here in northern parts of Norway. Politicians don't want to build trains up here which could solve this problem, but rather makes us feel ashamed of flying and makes us pay higher prices for CO2 polluting. If you want people to get on board with climate fight, the best thing will be to give people alternatives for transportation, and don't make them feel ashamed and punish them with taxes. That just makes too much sense.
She doesn't donate the money, so she's in this for the money. She does donate the money, it's going to her foundation. What a crock. Whiny online babies will never be satisfied with anything she does.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.